Hello, my name is Nowak and I'm a media designer and digital artist from Germany. I'm working here in Hamburg, in a city in the north of Germany, and I share my office with several other designers. We're working here together like a little family, so we're not one company. Each of us is his own company. But it is very nice to work in such a social environment and not alone. So this means I'm a one-man company, but still I work like a little production company. So my clients are in the fields of advertising, of course, TV commercials, but also TV documentaries, cinema, feature films, visual effects, and also I do independent art like light installations or artwork which is presented in exhibitions or books. So there's a variety of media which I'm working in, and my way how everything developed is when I was 18 I moved out from my parents' home, so I got my first own place to live. And immediately I started to use my skills, which I had just developed by playing around with computer graphics to do my first jobs, to earn my first money, to buy my first computers and software and so on. This means my work consists basically of images and videos, animations created with the computer. That's the description of what I do basically. So here under my desk you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strong computers which are rendering and calculating all together in a network to calculate frame by frame the digital images which I use, which I need for my animations. So if you have, for example, an animation of 1 minute, every second of this animation contains 25 individual images. So 1 minute is 1,500 individual images, and each of these images needs to be calculated, which takes sometimes 1 minute per image, or 30 seconds per image, or sometimes even 10 minutes per image. So you can imagine that all of these computers sometimes are rendering, calculating for weeks, or days is normal, but weeks also sometimes, to create just one animation. For example, for my short film Delivery, 10 computers have been calculating through 4 months. On my own, without working in a company or without studying, I grew my little one-man production company, and I was always very ambitious. So now I'm doing productions which usually are done by teams, by bigger companies or medium companies, but I still do it on my own because I just love to do the art by myself and not to be a manager of other artists. I want to do the art by myself, and of course I also love to be included in other teams. I love to be a part of a team, but I don't want to employ the people in my own company, because that's something which I think drives me away from being creative towards being a manager. And so this means since 10 years, in between the 10 years I also was studying. So I wasn't studying in the beginning, but later at the same time when I was already working professionally, I was also studying at the University of Applied Sciences in Mainz in Germany. And but I never worked in a company, not even one day. I was always in my own studio environment, and I was never an intern. It was always me and the computer. this means that I have a very personal relation to technology, because technology is my partner in everything I do. I depend on technology. Technology is what drives me, what motivates me, but also I always have to think about and be careful in which way technology can also limit you, because it needs your time and attention, and you have to follow the new steps and everything. So it has advantages and disadvantages, but my intense relation to technology is what makes me very happy to be invited here as a speaker at this extraordinary conference. So let me say thank you very much. I'm very happy to have the chance to present my workflows and my attitude towards technology here. I will try to cover several fields which are important for me. One important keyword for me is motivation in relation to technology, motivation and efficiency, which is for me always a magic combination which has to work, otherwise nothing works. And that then leads me to certain techniques which I want to explain how I use them, and some of them I use in an unusual way, in a kind of a unique way, and what inspired me to do so. And of course you will see a lot of results, a lot of works which hopefully inspire you and give you maybe another view on computer graphics and computer visualizations, and maybe some ideas. What you will see here now is an overview about commercial projects and independent projects, TV projects from the last years, and you will see some of them again later when I will explain how technology works in these projects. As I said, I started to work in digital media, especially with 3D graphics, 1999, when I was 19 years old and freshly moved out from home, being on my own. And I studied later. I started to study in 2000 when I was already between 1 and 2 years working professionally. And in 2005, I had produced my short film Delivery.